So congratulations, and I wanted to start with just a little personal story quickly because I feel like I had to tell you guys, because when I was 14 I was obsessed with Ocean's 11 and I really wanted to make my own version. And like most of my friends were girls, so like I made an all-female version of Ocean's 11. Yes. Although it was called Ocean's 5 because I like didn't have seven friends.
Yeah.
So
I don't have any, so.
Yeah. So just like seeing this film it just blew my mind.
That's
it was
amazing.
Like,
So
do you still have it?
You were literally the one that sort of spearheaded it.
Yeah.
Spearheaded it.
yeah,
knew
it was actually all me. I was 14.
Do you still have the footage in some form?
Someone has it. Someone
You
who's
need
in
to
it.
find
really
it.
well.
You need
genuinely.
You need to find it.
They wouldn't. They don't count it. But I would really like to.
Okay,
You know
I'll
what you
send
should
it
do?
personally
Why
to
don't
you.
you take that, find it, and sort of spearhead a movement with your friends? Where's your girl gang? How would you do it?
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you guys, because obviously
very cool.
you've all got very different skills to the characters in the film. So I wanted to ask, if the cast of Ocean's 8 were going to do their own heist, what would be the skills that everyone would bring to the
It would
table?
be a clothing store, high-end clothing.
Well, you know, Nora said something really cool. Aquafina said something cool in New
that's
York.
right.
She said, "I want to steal the narrative."
I want to heist the narrative. Yeah.
Smart.
I think that was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so what would everyone bring in terms of like individual skills? Who's going to be like the
Deft
getaway
wit
driver?
and personality.
Yes.
I'm
I'm good at sleeping. I can sleep.
I
She
think
is
that would be
amazing at
great.
sleeping.
You are?
I would
That's
find
my
her
special
sleeping
skill.
like, yeah,
I
she
can't
was
sleep
amazing.
anywhere.
Yeah, I can't
Because
sleep.
you
now.
had to.
I can't
Yes.
sleep
You
anywhere.
had no time.
What about you? What would be your skill?
You know, probably just a kind of pratfall to distract.
But it wouldn't be
But it wouldn't be a
deliberate.
prat. No, it
No.
wouldn't be a prat. It would be just me
Falling.
Yeah.
tripping over my own feet.
You could like pratfall over her sleeping.
Oh, while
and
she's
this
sleeping,
would
and then
be
Sandy
like
can
the
go
whole
get what we
distraction.
need out of the
Mindy
high-end
and Nora
clothing.
can
Yeah,
pull it
like the
off.
rest of it.
Yeah. And like what would Mindy do?
Mindy would probably just, I think,
Mastermind the
Yeah,
whole
mastermind the whole thing.
Yeah.
She's
You know.
pretty.
She's very practical.
She's practical
Yeah.
and she's quick, and so that's
and realistic.
nimble.
We just do a lot of talking and think we're clever. Mindy actually listens
Yeah.
and says something valuable and
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like a
Too
lot
bad
of
you're not interviewing her
distractions.
today.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
She's left.
She left the country.
Would she just already have the plan out? Be like,
Yes.
there we go. This is
Yes.
what we're doing.
But I think
this is
every
who's
time we
doing
talk
it.
about
think
this
you are really strategic. You've got a sense of the whole. You've got everyone's back. You're a great organizer.
That's all true.
You
Yeah.
bring the band-aids. Emotional band-aids.
I will bring the emotional band-aids.
She can
Oh,
also
I thought
fix
you
the
meant like the
toilet.
physical band-aids.
both.
Both.
Literal and
That's
figuratively.
incredible. Oh. And okay, one last really quick question is that obviously, I think, how much did the characters change once you were on board? Because I think those characters suit you so perfectly in terms of, I guess, like your star image or how kind of people perceive you in the public eye.
What does that say about me?
Yeah, I don't want to turn this into like a
No.
psychoanalytical thing.
No, I haven't gone to therapy in a couple
I
weeks.
think
so-
there's, the way these films work is, that there's a kind of a perceived ironic casting. That there's some element or some energy that you bring as a so-called celebrity that people think is similar to the character. Not necessarily that it is at all, but you kind of that's there to riff on, I think.
Yeah.
And there's such. I mean, all of us have such different energy. I think.
Yeah, and did you have a lot of room to improv on set?
No, I wish we had a little bit because we did a couple
No.
of things that I don't think
Yeah.
made it into
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah.
That,
Yeah.
of course, and you've said this really eloquently, unlike what I just did. That sometimes when you're doing it, it seems like it's just dazzling and fantastic in terms of the spontaneity of it, and then when you watch it, you're like, that just seems like two actors just
Chewing up some
things, and it's not good. So.
And there's a
who
very
knows if
distinct
that.
rhythm to the Oceans
Yeah.
film that happened from the 50s to George and
Yeah.
Brad's version.
Yeah.
It's a slower rhythm. It's more concise and thought out, and it's cooler than I think all of us actually are in real life.
I'm like,
But
But you were trying to be out of the group. I think this one right
she's
here.
the
I tried
coolest.
really hard to
Probably,
be
yeah.
cool.
She's
I went
the
to-
coolest.
to
No, she
cool.
has the closest. She's
It's because
close
I'm
to me.
asleep
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah,
It's
she's-
because I don't listen.
laconic and cool.
So it's like such a
She's
condensed.
like this. You're like, so,
Did your lips move?
Yeah. And I'm like, like things are flying everywhere. It's just disaster. But you are who
But
you are
there
in the world. What can you do?